Hi everyone, welcome to Average Android J. My name is Jason, and today I will do somewhat unboxing of the Sony Xperia Z2. As you can see, everything's basically out of the box. I got this phone actually on Tuesday night when my mom came back from Taiwan. My cousin actually was able to find a unit for me. It was just released, I think, a week or two ago, and I've been using it for a couple of days now. And then I can give you a quick run through what it'll come with. And this is the Taiwan the model released in Taiwan, so it might be different in the US and elsewhere too. And here is the wall adapter, and this is the magnetic charging dock. You basically can just set your phone in there, and you will kind of like latch onto it, and they actually recommend you to use this to charge your phone instead of USB cable. And of course, this is the USB cable here, and here's the box that comes in. It's very big for cell phone. Smartphone box nowadays. And here's it for the purchase of the Z2. You come with the leather case, which shows right here. There's a portfolio leather case I'm not too crazy about, but for the time being I'm using it. But I really don't like it because it kind of moves around in my pocket, so probably just use it until I get a new case. And also it comes with a charging dock. It's in Chinese, of course. A noise cancellation headphone, and also you can actually enter to win a Sony smart band as well. And then that's the box, basically, information, blah 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 blah. And it's about the box, Triluminos display technology, and 4K video recording capability. It runs on Android, of course. Has a 20.7 megapixel, a Snapdragon 2.3 gigahertz of processor, of course, and it's rated IP58 waterproof. It has a 5.2 megapixel, 5.2 inch screen. And then open the box. Everything's basically out. It's just the packaging now. And then packaging, and here's the bunch of paperwork. And here's is actually, you can actually change this out. Change this in the charging dock. So if you have phone case is thicker, you can actually swap this in. So you don't have to when you plug your phone into this charging dock, you don't have to take a case out. And here's the noise cancelling headphone. It's supposedly work really well. I haven't really tried it out yet, but it looks like really premium built headphone. So I'm kind of excited to hear what the quality is coming on this headphone. Alright, let's put this away real quick. And here's the Sony Xperia Z2. Right here, you open this up. That's where you put your micro SIM right here. Micro SIM tray is right here. The micro USB port. And here's the charging connector on the side. And there's the power button and the volume rocker, and also the camera button. And if you open this up, it's for your SD card slot, which I'm glad they have this, because with the 4K video capture, you're going to eat out your memory extremely fast. Especially this phone only comes with 16 gigabyte of onboard storage. And here's the back of the phone. Has tons of fingerprint already. My phone already have a screen protector on front and back, so I'm not really sure if the actual glass itself will actually attract this much fingerprint or not. And here's the 20.7 megapixel G lens. It takes extremely good picture. And then here's of course, there's a top and bottom speaker. It tucks in there really nicely. And I have kind of do some testing with the speaker compared to the HTC One M8. It sounds really clear, but it's definitely not as clear as the HTC One M8 and not nearly as loud as the HTC One M8, of course. And let's turn this on. And just let you know, this is an unlocked model. And I'm running this on the AT&T network, and I do get LTE where I live. And it's turning on right now. And I have this phone pretty much set up. I've used this phone now 2-3 days already. See, it's connected to AT&T in the US, and then it's starting up. I'm getting email. You can see this is the what's new feature. I don't really use this a lot. I mean, it showed you a bunch of new basically movie songs and games coming out of the Sony studio, which I don't think is really that useful for me personally, but it's pretty neat, you know, if you really would like to keep up stuff like that. Movies and top songs, top hot movies and games and apps. I mean, the apps it shows on here, you can basically find them on the App Store as well. So that's what's recommended for you. I don't really use anything here, but I have Twitter and WhatsApp already installed. So, and here's the camera. I mean, it's kind of hard to see on the video, of course, but it's intelligent mode right now. It has a manual mode. Tapped the wrong thing. This screen is very sensitive, so you can probably actually turn down sensitivity on the screen. But there's the superior auto mode, the manual mode. That's the mode you can actually shoot up to 20.7 megapixel. If not, use superior auto mode. It's only actually shoot at 8 megapixel, and it won't go any higher. And it's a 4K video capture function, time shift, back onto focus. It doesn't work as well as the HTC One M8. And the HTC One M8 used the dual camera, and it's an RF effect, which I think is kind of cool, but I don't use it often. And the creative effect, basically put filter on it. The info eye, you take a picture of an item or a monument, landmark, it will actually automatically give you some information about it and what's around you, basically. The time shift burst, social live is the one you can broadcast whatever the phone is pointing at on Facebook, which it's kind of weird function, but I mean, if you do use it, it's cool. If not, it's there, I guess. And panorama, of course. And let's get out of camera. And this phone has 3200 milliamp of battery, which I found it is very nice size for a phone, and I have no problem running the whole entire day without charging it again at work. And then its interface is very basic, almost Android, very like Android-like, without any skin. I mean, you can organize anywhere you want. For the icon, for the apps, I usually leave it alphabetical so I can find stuff easier. And you have to actually click and uninstall here to uninstall apps, which I kind of like it in a way. And if you go to like a page here, you can put widgets, apps, wallpaper, or you can change theme, different kind of theme. You can even download more if you want. Wallpaper, widgets. I mean, I have a lot of installed widgets already. A lot of apps I installed already has widgets too, but they have pretty standard widgets that like a lot of a lot of widgets you will see on Nexus and the pure Android basically. And one thing I do not like is whenever you try and drag an app and move it around, it will actually try and create a folder instead of pushing the app you're trying to drag on top of it to a side, which is kind of arrange the icon a lot harder. But when you drag a widget, it would push all the app around. But all in all, it's very nice phone, very smooth. But I do experience slight lag from time to time from 3 days I've been using this phone. And then I'm not sure. Just basically, it's a new phone and the OS is pretty new. And maybe a few updates later, those will be fixed. And here's the quick setting. Well, that's not quick setting, it's clear. Quick setting here. You can add this yourself. You can decide which one you want to put on there on a quick setting. And one nice thing about a quick setting here is if, let's say, I want to turn the Bluetooth on, and then I want to do some setting about Bluetooth and go in there, and so instead of me had to actually go to a setting to go to the Bluetooth menu, I can just basically hold down the quick setting button here and go to Bluetooth there. It's pretty nice, but I kind of wish to have like a setting bottom here, right here somewhere. It's easy access and standing among, which will actually increase your phone almost by a day or two, depends on how much battery life you have left. But whenever you lock when you lock your screen, it will actually turn off the Wi-Fi, and I think the mobile data as well. So your phone will be running, but you will not keep going out and pulling data that drains your battery. And this phone feels really nice, really thin. As you can see, but even the corner is kind of rounded. It doesn't feel extremely comfortable holding in your hand. It does, like HTC One MA, feel extremely comfortable when you're holding it. And this phone is kind of edgy, I have to say. But if I put a case on, it's not as bad. So all in all, it's nice, and it is waterproof. So if your phone is ever dirty, you accidentally put ketchup on it, you're eating breakfast or French fry, whatever, for lunch, you can just take it to the sink and wash it off. Don't have to worry because it's waterproof, and just make sure all this cover here are closed tightly, and then you can clean it really easily. And this is pretty cool function. If you hold the camera button down, I'm pretty sure the Z1 and the Z does this too, and you will start a camera really pretty quickly. And then this do have widgets here. I think it was on here when I first turned it on. And then basically you can customize this to set up to 4 camera mode you want, so you can access it right away without going to camera and switch them out, of course. And this is the basic quick preview of the phone, and I would definitely give you more in-depth review of this phone, and then maybe more tips about different stuff it can do. And this is for now, and if you like my video, please like the video and subscribe, and see you next video.